viewers through Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. On behalf of Prime Point Foundation, e-magazine presents and next-gen political leaders, I welcome you for this show. Today we have a very eminent guest, Mr. B Jayaraman from Bangalore. He is one of the communication experts, image management, public relation, and communication experts in this field. And he is also the founder, chairman emeritus, and the chief mentor of Public Relation Council of India, which has got 38 chapters in India and 5 international chapters. He is also the governing council member of World Communication Council. Looking back, he was postgraduate. He is a postgraduate in journalism. After his completion of PG course in journalism, he joined the Deccan Herald for some time. Then he shifted, very interestingly, he shifted from journalism to filmmaking. He is not only a communication expert or journalist, he is also one of the ace actors. He has acted in 1 films and he has also produced and directed 2 award-winning films. He has also produced TV serials and acted in TV serials. Now, he also looks like an actor only, more than a communicator. No, his appearance itself is more like a film actor. And he has won several awards as a communication person. Now, after that film field, he joined as a public relation manager in Karnataka Power Corporation, one of the state government-owned companies. He rose to the level of general manager, then executive director, and then director of operations. When he was in Karnataka Power Corporation, he was also picked up by the then Chief Minister of Karnataka, Mr. S.M. Krishna, to be his communication advisor for some time during his term. Now, after his retirement, he is serving as a communication advisor to NTPC, National Thermal Power Corporation. He is one of the very eminent and very popular communication experts in India. And over to Priya Darshini, Deputy Editor, recent to converse with him. Over to Priya. I'll join you towards the end. Welcome, Jairam. We'll have a nice
Thank you,
day.
sir.
We are honored to have you in our presence today. Thank you.
Thank you. I am very much obliged.
Thank you so much, Jairam sir, for accepting to have a conversation with us. I'm sure this is going to be a very interesting conversation because today, now that the social media has taken over the space of everybody's private time, so everybody has become a public personality. Image management and public relation has become a part and parcel of anybody across all industries. So to just begin with, if you could just define what is image management and public relations, sir.
Image management itself is a very, very important subject. Always I look at it in a different way. You have been seeing people in across the country. There are some people, they made names. How? With a different kind of atmosphere, with a different kind of works, but they made a lot of name. I always quote this in wherever I go, or when I meet students. You have to become branded soldiers for your company or wherever you are working. The reason is, you see, people simply not accept you. You have to have some added advantage to your own personality. See, whenever they see or hear either Amitabh Bachchan or Tendulkar, now where maybe the cricket hero or anyone, for example, they've excelled in their own day-to-day administration, day-to-day life. Uh, Everyone wanted to become like them. Why? Because they are the models for youngsters. Whenever you think of Tendulkar, you remember his way of batting. He may not be good in all the other activities, but he has done a wonderful job. He has done good for the country. Immediately you think of his batting style, the way he behaves with the people around him. All this matters. So this is where you build your image. Even there is a kind of training is required for budding journalists, budding PR people in this regard. All of a sudden, you can't become a hero. Or it needs to be, you have to have training. There are a lot of agencies, including PRC. We do give certain trainings how to become a model to others. This is what I can say you at the moment. There itself, your image is building. Whenever you see a person, oh, this guy I know, he is from a particular company. See, for example, me, this guy was working with the Karnataka Power Corporation as a PR manager or executive director, whatever. They recognize us because you have left a certain importance to your job and importance to your chair. So people will recognize you immediately. Thereby, you get a name to your company also. So it is very important to make your own brand image first. That's what I believe. And we are successful only because of that.
Very rightly said, sir. In fact, now personality building is become a very critical criteria for anybody who wants to excel in their
Right, right.
whichever career they choose to. Very excited to know about your advisory role to the former Chief Minister of Karnataka, sir. So, if you could just tell us about your capacity and experience of working with the former Chief Minister of Karnataka.
Yeah, if you ask me, I can talk to you nearly 4 5 hours, which you will not get that kind of time. To be frank with you, when I was working with the Karnataka Power Corporation, this it's a government company, government of Karnataka company. He used to be the vice chairman of our company. Whoever becomes the chief minister, they will become the chairman, and the power minister will become the vice chairman. It so happened that during Veerappa Moili, our earlier CM, Mr. S.M. Krishna was the vice chairman. So he used to watch me the way I work and all that. That time I was only in a senior manager. I mean, a senior chief public relations manager, not even a general manager of PR. I didn't get that point earlier, but when he became the chief minister, there was a call from his secretary. He is an IAS officer, Mr. Shankarlinga Gowda. Mr. Jairam, Mr. S.M. Krishna wanted to see you today. And I was surprised. The chief minister calling directly me, what happened? I would have something wrong. And I was really afraid of that. Then I asked my managing director, can I go, sir? He's kind of, my God, you're asking me, just without asking me, you could have gone there. And no, sir, it is necessary to ask your permission. Then I went. Then he was explaining me that he is seeing, he used to see my works, etc. And that time we had this Public Relations Council of India. I used to see your works outside your company, your programs, everything I used to watch. And I got good reports on you. Why can't you join us? We need people like you who are dedicated to your PR service and all that. I was really shocked. I didn't know what to say. But finally, I had to agree because there was no other go. Bad or good, I'll have to face it. And I said, yes, sir. Then, luckily, what had happened, I earned a good name in our company. I had we have, ours is one of the biggest company to take care of the power for the Karnataka government and Karnataka people, sorry. That time I had many projects where all I kept PR people. They came to my help because I had nearly 46 PR personnel working under me in different projects, and I had a few people in our head office also. Uh, by the time I became the general manager of the organization, then I was doing a dual role in KPC as well as in the government also. Regarding even in Veerappan case also, I tried my level best to reach people and convince them. I used to go to Rajkumar's house, get the details, everything. These are all the things which comes in on PR department's problems. When you achieve, nobody will give credit to you because you can't show what you have done for the public. Whereas an engineer or Tendulkar or somebody, they can say, I have scored so much, or engineer can say, a big dam I have built and all that. Whereas a PR job is very difficult. At that moment, you have been successful. If anything comes wrong, people will blame you only. So you have to have a tough mind and you should not feel bad on it. Whatever comes, bad or good, you will have to smile at others. You should not show your inner feelings to outside. There you will lose. Whoever you meet, with the courage you have to meet. They have many problems. You may not solve that problem, but you should not show that to them. You should say simply smiling and give them a kind of response that this man may solve my problem. That kind of approach you should have. Normally PR people. That's what I feel. This is one of the reasons I give.
You hit the chord so clearly and rightly, because PR till now, the definition which people think is just to, showcase yourself. It is more like image building. But a
Image
person
building,
who
yes.
works on PR really needs to have heights of common sense. And that risk factor which that PR agency hold is like beyond words. If your strategy goes wrong, then the entire personality is being portrayed in a different light which the person wouldn't want to. So I think more than doing the strategies, I think it is to do with common sense and taking that gut feeling and lot of background work which a PR agency has to do in promoting any individual. So thank you so much for that clear and precise insights. So, sir, before we get into a few other questions on PR, it is always considered that PR has a negative intonation attached to it. So when you say somebody, I am doing his PR, so it means that as if you are trying to fake that person. So does it mean that PR has to be only showing the person in the good light? So are you trying to fake a person?
Yeah, that day is gone, madam. See, earlier cases, maybe about 2 decades earlier, uh, PR people were called errand boys. I know because I have also experienced. When I joined KPC in 1980, just 40 years ago, people think that this guy is only meant for taking care of the managing director or senior officers and booking tickets, blah blah blah, whatever it is. There was a wrong impression on that. See, it took time for me to take out all this. You are not a errand boy. Your job is only building an image for the organization, not to. Of course, yes, you may do certain little things because whenever you think of a PR man, what people think is he can do anything. He can mesmerize everything, everyone. So that concept has gone. Yeah, now see, you are no more a ticket collector or talking to someone and get the things done. No, your job is, there are some administrative officers who are looking on that job. Whenever I started working, I realized this problem in a corporate jungle like that is a very big organization. Nobody knows what others are doing. What you have to do is coordination between department to department, flow of communication from the top to downwards, down to that has to go properly. That is the main thing you will have to look after. See, in between this PR agencies also take some advantage of this because of this kind of uh, problems, they are growing. And I'll tell you frankly, a PR man need not have any agency, PR agency for his company. That is my firm belief, because when you can take up certain things on your own, there is no need of a PR agency to give you an advice. You can always advise the right person at the right time. Things will go smoothly. Maybe some of the smaller companies, they may not have PR people. They may go for the agencies, but unfortunately, they will get only half side of the story, because they are not working with the organization. They may not be knowing the full story of it. Whatever you get, whatever dictation you got it from the company man, that may they take up, and they will write whatever they sense it. That is not the real this thing, because one has to serve on the organization. He should know the in and out of the organization. Then only these things will move smoothly. This is what I believe. No, agencies, of course, they do their duties. Whatever you give the input, they will take that and give some, they may make some good advertisement, and advertisements matter for advertisement, publicizing. It is not the publicity which matters for an organization. Publicity, nobody agrees with nowadays, because everyone knows, as you said, fake news. We show not exactly what we are. We say 10% more on that. That is called advertisement. But the people unfortunately want everything, immediately. We call this as microwave mentality, whatever it is. In today's world, most people want instant downloads, isn't it? Fast food, quick results, including success. But success is never overnight, and definitely not a straight line to your destination. That's what I believe. So PR people, they have to be 24/7, and they have to think of the organization all the 24 hours, and what to do, what kind of work we have to do for the better image building exercise for our organization. This is
Yeah,
what I
you've
believe.
given me a beautiful lead to my next question, which was actually
Yeah.
in line. So, what would be your advice for youngsters who choose to take PR as their profession, sir? What are the challenges they will be having, and how will they have to prepare themselves?
Yeah, this is one of the best questions. I always tell students wherever I go for taking classes for young students from PRC, they are the people are, not like us, fortunate people. They are in the global village now. Everything they get in a fraction of second, because the advantage of new techniques, and particularly now the digital way of working. And, they're very fast. Their IQ is very good. PR is one of the subjects. There are good openings for them. Let it be a channel, let it be a PR department. There are a lot of organizations would like to have PR persons for their organization. Everyone knows that they need publicity, without which nobody can survive in this for in this society. So they uh, collect, they recruit such people who are really good, who are really active in their own subject. For that, we also give training from PRC. We have a training course for students only. Whatever you study in the colleges, it is only, uh, it's not a practical way of studying. They study whatever written in the books. What do you call, Sam Black or anything, years after years. But the basics only they study. When they want to come into the actual things may be different, they will immediately get a shock. So we do give certain trainings for students. When you come to the organization, how you have to behave, what's your main objective, all this we train nowadays, and it will be easy for them to face the public, inside public or outside public. This is very necessary for students. I really welcome all young students to join public relations or mass communication subject, where they get some basic information. Then they have to make some practical courses. They have to go for a training in 3 months training in their during their studies, to companies where they work along with company managers. Then they realize what kind of problems they face, the company's motive, everything they will know while they work with them. Then there will be they can get any job, they will be trained properly, and they know the in and outs of any company. That's what I believe.
And this training support which you are giving for people who are interested to pursue PR, so is that an online training or is it like
No,
in-house?
at the moment it's online training. We have done some crash courses for 6-day course, 50-day courses and all for the, because of this COVID problem, we have only online courses. But there was a good response. The first training itself, we had a lot of people from across the country. They liked 6, 7 subject we have chosen. How to write for the press, how to write for media. I mean news channels, and how to write for cinema, how to write, different courses in PR. They have to get at least some training out of it. And once these problems are over, we want to have a Pakka training program for 3 months and 9 months courses, where they get even certificate backed by some universities, because they have to recognize this so that the certificate will have a value. PRC has got its values, and we have a lot of people working for this training program, all senior management people who have worked for more than plus 40 years in many of the big organizations. They will come and tell the students what exactly you have to do. The Pakka program we are conducting in the days to come.
Wonderful. Sir, in earlier days, if I'm right, so usually the PR agency or the image management is done to people who are in the public forum, like people in the industry, film industry, or people in the political arena, but and or companies or institutions. But now we get to see even individuals hire PR agencies to, boost their follow-ups, to boost their social impact on the social media platforms. So, how different is it to do a PR to an individual, and how different is it to do it to an organization?
Yeah, organization, for example, they have certain policies. You are go by the policies, and you can't come out of that. There are boundaries kept. You have to study what you have to do. That is a little easier than a political image building exercise. Here, it is you are uplifting an image of an individual, not maybe a party. You remember, all parties, it started from America. Even the president used to have his own public relations manager. I don't remember his name. Bill Clinton, his opposition man, I forgot his name. He had a public relation manager. He used to travel across the country. Why I am telling, he is supposed to be one of my cousin's son. So he used to tell me what kind of arrangement we all do. Everything is he will study much before they start their campaign, whatever. And he will also, same time, he will build up his image also from the day one, from his house. From the day one, he starts his program to till the end of the day. He studies him, and what kind of man they build their personal life also, how they behave with the family, with the public, with the government, everything they study. This kind of stories you will have to start with. And to get an impression of a politician, sometimes they may add some color to it, but still, uh, nowadays people can grasp everything quickly. So you can't hide the truth for a long time. Truth is a truth always. Always, I believe people should tell the truth to the maximum extent to avoid a dangerous later. Dangerous thing may occur. Once the image is lost, you can't get it back. Like, always I tell the people, don't talk without studying the problems or studying the whole story. If you omit some words, you can't get it back. You can't eat it back. So be careful while you're talking. Listening and seeing your surroundings very important for a PR person. He has to have that kind of patience. Then only he can survive in the PR companies. Otherwise, it will be very difficult for anybody to become a PR man. He has to have patience and listening power, all this, and study the whole surroundings. That is very necessary. Politicians, why they keep PR people to only for their image building? It is very difficult to get an image for a politician. A PR man should have all kind of experiences to make a person in such a position, to get a good publicity for a. Whereas companies, it's little easy because you know the in and out of the company and profit or loss, where to make profit, how to make it profit, all these gimmicks, wherever possible, taking advertising guys, or wherever people going directly to the people, one-to-one discussions through the people, through so many sources. Yeah, that is very easy. But whereas political people, it is very difficult to run PR for them.
Absolutely, sir. And so, what are the future plans for PRCI, sir? What is there in your bucket?
PRCI, we started with in 2004 March of March 3rd. That time we had only few chapters. Now we have grown 38 chapters across the country, and we have four chapters in SAR countries. Rather, we wanted to have in London and Australia soon. Because of the COVID, it was delayed, and Bhutan, Singapore. And our aim is to cultural relation between and public relations through exchange of all our activities across the world. As far as we are concerned, we do have global meets every once in a year. We have had 14 global meets as of now, and one we are going to have. Normally we have it in February or March, but this time because of COVID, we kept it in May in Goa. Every year, one of our chapters take care of this. We talk about the burning issues of the that particular year and discuss. Most of our people come from all the places, and luckily last year we had. In Bangalore just before closure, because March 8th, Government of India said that nobody can have any, seminars henceforth. Uh, we have completed only 6th and 7th of March. Luckily, we are just out of that. We discussed about 20, beyond 2020. After that,
I think the
how
COVID was
PR
kind
acts.
to you.
Pardon?
I'm saying the COVID was kind to you, sir, for you to finish.
Yeah, because we came together under one platform because of these webinars started happening. Otherwise, what we used to do once in a year or once in 3 4 months, we used to meet either zonal meets or the COVID made us to make ourselves come together every week. We had 87 webinars in different subjects during this COVID period. from Bangalore to Delhi, everyone used to come. Our attendance used to be between 200 to 300 people all the time. It was a very nice experience. Coming back to our objectives, aims, and all that, we have one Young Communicators Council, YCC. There we train our youngsters. We have taken only journalism, public relations, and corporate communication students as of now, and then business communication students. Later we take law students. They also communicated with other and other boys also, boys and girls, to our teams. We wanted to make them the next generation leaders. We train them in all subjects, as I told you earlier, like our courses and all that. And we have a publication wing which brings a lot of books which will help the organizations, corporates, and students for reference book. This is not like our Chanakya, which we bring once in 3 months. It is a general article, whereas this is study matters, research works of many. We find good writers and see that it will be published through. So far, we have done last 6 years, we have done 4 or 5 books. And now, from this year onwards, we are bringing once in 2 months one book. We have already published one on communication perspectives. The editor for all these magazines, you must have heard Mr. Narendra, yes, Narendra, who was the PIO, Principal Information Officer of Government of India. He is our past president, and he was the advisor to the Prime Minister, 4 Prime Minister. He is the editor of this organization. I mean, this wing. He is editing this. So this first book has already come. Next book will be
So
coming
I know
in the next month.
Narendra sir is
Yeah.
one of our trustee members for Prime Point Foundation.
Acha,
So
acha, good then.
that was
So we
how
have
it was.
a little
I was just
one.
trying to relate out talking about the same personality. So he is one of the trustees for Prime Point Foundation, and he has been one of the guiding staff.
Oh, fine, fine. He is actually our past national president. He has done good lot of job for youngsters. He is also advisor to our YCC. YCC is Young Communicators Club. We have YCC chapters almost all states, and it is coming about 36 young units are there in certain areas. We have to develop that, because youngsters are the future generation. We are trying to give more prominence to them than us, because we have served many years, because we are in the other driver's seat now. We have to give lot of training program for the students. That is our aim. Other than that, we wanted to come out with the accreditation program for all our PR people. I have seen when I was in US for a program, I had gone for a guest lecture uh, in US for American PR Society. I saw people are wearing IFR, PFR, and all this. It's like a degree, like IAS officer. They were having it as proud as that we are PR people. That kind of training we are giving now. We have decided to give. Mr. Srinivasan knows about it. He has also given a lot of input to me. Maybe another 3 months after this COVID complete this thing, we are starting this course. It is meant for the people who are working already. They have to get the training, because whatever they do, it is dead and long, because the same way of working. But what we are today and tomorrow, that kind of training we are giving through this accreditation program, and we will give them a degree certificate that for more than 40 years service, we give them FPR fellowship program certificate. And for other students, those who have worked more than 5 years, will give a different kind of certificate, because people will recognize them through this accreditation. And whenever the outside market in the public, they will recognize, oh, he is better than the usual PR people. He has trained for the day. They may get a better jobs outside the market also. This is what we are thinking. The another and regular or Chanakya for our members and Kautilya for students. We are bringing out these two magazines once in 3 months.
Wonderful, sir. I'm sure this certificate programs which you are saying, it's going to be a big energy booster for a lot of
Yeah, everyone has journalists have their certificate course, and more than that, we recognize our professionals. Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame is like cricket. Also, you have one done extremely well in their field, identifying them. Every year we give 9 people in India. We call for applications. We and our team of judges, they will study all the, and then we select 9 people for entering into Hall of Fame. That is the esteem this thing for PR professionals. After that, there will be no awards. And usual regular awards we give once in a year, and we recognize people who have done extremely well for the country. We recognize it is not meant for the PR professionals; it is meant for outsiders. We call that through our chapters. One fellow must have done extremely well for the public as well as the government from the public, and we recognize them. That is called as Kautilya Award and Chanakya Awards. There are a lot of entries coming every year. We get not less than 1,000 applications, nominations rather. But we give it to only few people. We can't give everyone. Selection is done by experts from various places.
online award which you give, sir?
No, not online. It is every year we have the global meet. That time we call some ministers, bureaucrats, and officials, and give the awards to them. Only this year, we have after May, we have to see the things how it will go. We'll have the awards only that time, May.
And how does an individual get associated with PRCI, sir? If as an individual somebody wants to be associated?
Yeah, there are 2, 3 clauses, madam. A PR man automatically you will get in. He will become a member. There's a very small fee also, 1,000 rupees we charge for each member to join the organization. For example, you are a lawyer. You are very much interested to join PR council. You can also join as a associate member. You will get all the facilities. May not be the voting power, but you can, whoever are interested. Is a public relations is everyone's job. It is not only PR professionals. Only we are trained for particular things, whereas public relation is needed to each and every individual. By the beginning of the day starts with your PR, ends with the PR only. Without communication, you can't survive, as we all know. So everyone who are interested, HR guys also we take, they're all included, but not as main members. They will be associated members, and even others also we take. Outsiders, business people, and everyone as honorary
What
members.
is their work, sir? Being okay, they are now with PRCI. So what is their work? What do they do? People from the
Members.
PR industry, they understand the PRCI, but people
Yeah.
from other industries, they be a part of PRCI.
Yeah, and other industries we do have. Each chapter will have at least 10 to 12 programs in their own region. See, we have zonal meets, we have state level meets, we have chapter level meets every now and then. Even 15 days they call a meeting. Suppose one guy comes from US, one guy from somewhere from outside the country. Somehow we will get to know through their Delhi office. We call them for a guest lecture, and that make our national council and governing council will take care of that. We'll inform certain chapters. See, he is coming to Bangalore. Why can't you have a meeting and on a particular subject? he is a master over that subject. So we arrange such programs for the other, see, thereby they are also very happy. And sometimes we have even social programs also. In our this thing, we conduct our National Day we celebrate on the May 26th, which is World Communicators Day. That we will celebrate in all our chapters. We have a lot of subjects we decide, and then one subject we discuss on that day. And we have Daughters Day celebration. That is a unique program of PRCA, because we do it in April 1st. That is the birthday of Kalpana Chawla, one of the bravest lady who fought for our this thing. You know about Kalpana Chawla, scientist. So in her birthday, that day we are celebrating, and certain problems faced by women or youngsters, children, when they study. All this burning subject we discuss every year. Governing council will give one subject that will be discussed throughout our country with all our 38 chapters. That is also very well accepted by the press as well as the public. We do
So
have, and
you again just led me, you again just gave me a lead to my next question, which I was about to ask about this Daughter Day celebration, which I haven't heard any of the public
no,
organizations doing it. So why did this idea come to you? Why did you want to celebrate Daughter's Day?
you know, when we were discussing in our one of our members said, "Sir, everybody is doing Women's Day, that day, this day. Why can't you have Daughters Day? Because there are some brave women, children. They have done excellent job for the country. No one is recognizing them. Why can't you do that? Say Kalpana Chawla or so many doctors." And once we had one panel of discussions. One doctor came from United States, one engineer from Canada. They spoke about themselves, how they could able to reach that high when they had lot of restrictions at the family. Family government, maybe Chennai, maybe Bangalore, in a villages and all. They don't allow girls to study even now also. And the child, all these kind of problems. So we must fight out that. So it was one film actress. What was her life? They spoke very well. It was an eye opener for that. That's why we wanted to make some boost to the young children, a girl child. And at the same time, I'm happy to inform you that we are giving some what do you call scholarships to the young economically backward child, woman, girl child. Because we have given a lot of people, we go for outside and ask big industrialists for this cause you have to be a sponsor. And they gladly agree. So far, we never had this kind of problem, They give, okay, fine, I'll give 50,000 rupees, 25,000 rupees, or I'll look after this child for an year for her fees, or rickshaw man, and some people who work in some houses. All this, it was so, they're happily giving without any questions. This is what we received from the public also. I still remember one vice chancellor said, I'll write off her fee for all this. She is a rank student, but never had 1 rupee to pay her fees. He said all the 3 years of her become will be at our university payments will be done. No, we will write off all these things. That kind of thing we are doing is a social cause. We have a separate cell for social cause. We find out certain, and green India, that is also one of our thereby we support all the government, let it be Bangalore, Karnataka government, Tamil Nadu government, or whichever the government. That particular chapter in our chapter, wherever it is, they will help that government through this kind of social causes. That is also our, one of the main areas of work.
As you
We are
rightly
PR
said,
people.
PR,
Yeah.
as you rightly mentioned earlier, that PR is one kind of a topic which actually supersedes over every other industry. So
Yes.
everybody should first of all understand and has to be a communicator and a PR person if he has to survive.
Exactly right. You rightly said, madam. What happens, even including the helper in the organization to the managing director, they should know PR. Otherwise, you can't. If your manager director is worst, your whole plan will be upset. Some people are very shy to come to the press also, thinking that something will happen, a bad adverse report will come. It is not so. When you are perfectly all right, when you know the subject, the kind of push the PR people should give to the management as well as our workers, all levels of management. The coordination between the departments are very necessary in any organization. They should understand one each and communicate each other. And
Be it your experience or be it PRCI's exposure to PR. So I think we can
it is
keep on
not because of exposure to PRs of PRC this thing. It is
No,
during
I'm saying the exposure which PRCI gives to PR personality, PR professional.
yeah, yeah.
In
These are all
addition,
the Yeah, these are the things we do advise to our training programs. Where to handle people, how to handle people, where to give suggestions to the government, where not to keep your nose inside. All
yes,
this
sir, but
we'll have to.
actually, unfortunately, we have to take a pause here, sir, because we have
Yeah,
just over
I know. Sorry,
our time.
because I'm a little.
It was just like a flow of reading a novel where somebody could give us some ideas about how a good PR person, every individual can be. What
Yeah,
can PR
it
do?
reminded me. It reminded me. I have written a book, but 4 years back. But since I'm with the working with the government of India as a advisor to them, communication advisor, I don't want to publish it. Otherwise, I
I'm sure
nothing
that book
private.
will be really
The name of the book is Nothing Private About Relations. Our relation is public only. I will release it after my work is over with the NTPC. Definitely, I will
looking
release
forward
it.
to looking
There, I have
forward to
given
it.
all these details also.
Thank you so much for sharing your valuable insights about PR, sir. You're undoubtedly a PR guru, as Srinivasan sir always used to tell us. And you are an ocean of strategies and ocean of ideas when it comes to PR and image management.
You have to, madam. Without you, how can people can sustain? PR people are the people who guide the public as well as the internal public also.
Yes, sir. True. Absolutely.
Miscommunication should not happen. That's why we are there, a link between the management, a link between the public, link between the stakeholders and the people working. Now we are mainly concentrating on the students. They should not go beyond the boundaries, because of all advance of your whatever you call your digital media. They have become, all of them have become editors. They don't know what to say. They simply come out of with so many things without knowing whether it is a fact or not right. So you have to train them, because they are the future generation. I believe in that. All our PRCA is also believing in it.
It was a memorable conversation with you. So, loads I have learned, and I'm sure I'm going to learn more from you. Thank you so much for this lovely conversation, sir. So, can I invite Prime Point Srinivasan, sir, to close
Thank
the session?
you, Jairam. Just a wonderful conversation. Really, as Priya said, it is like reading a novel. You know, it was more like reading a novel, sharing your experience. I'm really confident that it will be helpful for all the budding professionals, communication professionals, journalists, PR professionals, and even corporates who wanted to do a branding, even political leaders. Nowadays, everybody is interested in branding and image building. This will be a great help. And I wish PRCA a great success and your efforts will
Thank you, sir.
for fruits. And whatever support you need from us, from Prime Point
Definitely, sir. You are also
Evaluation
our guru.
presence, we will be always be with you to carry on with your mission. And like a squirrel, we will also join with you in carrying the touch.
Kindly, I'll take your help during our 15th global meet.
Oh, sure. Thank you very much. We will all meet again in the global meet. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
for
Thank
the
you.
wonderful conversation that you had. Thank you.